Okay, this is my rant video. And some of you guys are going to unsubscribe to me and you're going to get pissed off at me. But frankly, I don't care. I'm having my moment. And so I'm going to let it out the only way that I know how, in a nice YouTube video. Now, we have Nintendo releasing Nintendo 2DS. What in the hell? And is it that I necessarily think it's a horrible ideal? I'm not saying it's the greatest ideal, but I gotta say this. Of all the things to be working on, at this moment in time, you choose to work on a 2DS. Now, granted, I realize that is the one division of Nintendo that is doing well, and I realize that Japan is all about the handheld. But what that also lets me know, too, is that you don't give a flying blank about the Americas at this moment in time. The rest of the world can kiss you behind is basically what you're telling me. And I'm only ranting for one reason. Anytime that anyone is an early adopter, you run the risk, of course, of paying full premium price for something and eventually running into the price cut situation like we're running into now. But my problem is with this. I don't mind a price cut, normal typical price cut after a product has been out for a while. I don't mind a price cut when a product has quality titles and, necessarily it's not the fault of the company. But what I do mind is when a company, and in this case, Nintendo, and for all of you who thinks that Nintendo doesn't deserve any criticism, I don't care what you think, go somewhere. Nintendo clearly dropped the ball with the launch of the Wii U. I'm sick and tired of Nintendo fanboys denying it. It's a fact. It's reality. Now we have a price cut with a console that is less than a year old. And the primary reason for this price cut is simply piss poor support from Nintendo themselves. Granted, they're starting to release some first party titles, but, I'm scratching my head. Because I don't know what the heck Nintendo's doing at this moment. We have all these first-party title support coming out, but guess what, Nintendo? Nintendo is all of a sudden now pushing for digital distribution only, so you can hardly find any of these first-party titles unless you happen to pre-order. So now, not only do you have little to no exposure in the retail stores because you're not keeping any product there, you're pushing for digital distribution on a product that is already considered invisible by the 99% of the masses. That really makes sense. And now you're concentrating on a 2DS. When in all reality, there's a hell of a lot more you should be focusing on than just the 2DS. A $50 price cut. For all the early adopters of the Wii U, that is a big fat F you. Now, if Nintendo really wanted to impress me, to all our early adopters, such as so-and-so, whatever you want to say, here is a $25 credit. And I would have been happy. Because you know what? All of us know you dropped the ball. But no one clearly wants to say it. That's all I got to say on the matter.